The morning of September 11th began typically enough for the beautiful Genelle Guzman McMillan, a 30-year-old single mom from Trinidad who worked as a secretary for Port Authority on the 64th floor of the World Trade Center. She was talking with a friend by her desk when the first plane hit the North Tower. Everyone felt the building shake and thought it was an earthquake. Upon looking out the window, they saw thousands of bits of paper floating by. Genelle's colleagues turned on the news. Genelle called her live-in boyfriend Roger to meet her at the Century 21, in case this turned out to be a real emergency. That was funny because the weekend prior, she had had a fight with Roger and had been considering breaking up. When news reports broadcast that this was a terrorist attack, Genelle was confused. She'd never experienced anything like that in Trinidad. Moments later, when the second plane flew into the South Tower, people had already started evacuating, trying not to panic. The elevators were not working. Smoke was seeping through the congested stairwells. Genelle was holding on to co-worker Rosa Gonzalez's hand as they were carefully making their way down the dozens of flights of stairs with several others. Genelle's 4-inch high heels were killing her. As they reached the 13th floor, she could stand them no longer and had decided to walk the rest of the way down barefoot. She bent down to take them off when suddenly there was an explosion. The wall behind her burst open as everything went black. Genelle was thrown on the other side. Rosa lost her grip on Genelle's hand. Rubble came crashing down as the floor above and the stairway beneath collapsed. Genelle's head was pinned between concrete pillars. She felt excruciating pain as a steel beam pressed against her doubled-up legs. She felt a soft body beneath her. It was the body of a dead fireman. Off to the side was another. Dust blinded her eyes and clogged her throat. Genelle could not cry louder than a whimper. I couldn't do anything. Genelle remembers the darkness, how she couldn't move because of the heaviness of the concrete rubble, how she began thinking of the members of her family, her 12-year-old daughter Kimberly, her fiancé Roger. She thought, I'm going to die. No one could see her or hear her. Not too long ago, her partying buddy Gail had persuaded Genelle and Roger to attend Brooklyn Tabernacle, where Gail had become a Christian. Genelle had tearfully gone forward at the altar call, only to forget about her experience later that evening in the glitz of partying. I thought about the life I was living, and I begged God for a second chance. Lord, if you save me today, I promise I will do your will. Please send me a sign. Please send me a miracle. I was burning up my heart, crying inside. Genelle recalls, I want to live. I need to live. She was mashed in, save one free hand. She stretched out into some kind of air pocket. Genelle, I've got you. My name is Paul. Genelle felt the warm, smooth hands of a man grasping her one free hand with both of his own. You're going to be fine. You're going to be all right. I'm not going to let you go. I'll stay here with you until you are rescued. I felt that total calmness and relief in my body, even though my head was pinned and my legs were crushed in inexplicable pain. Paul stayed with me. I squeezed that hand. Genelle was in and out of consciousness, and then she heard him say, they're almost here. Genelle described how there was a shout, and gloved firemen's hands pulled her out from her shoulders. She had been buried 27 hours. She was the last 9/11 survivor pulled from beneath the wreckage. I tried to open my eyes to see Paul, but it was just a shadow. I wanted to meet Paul, my rescuer, the one who kept me alive until the others came. I wanted to thank him. Afterward, when I asked about him, I was told there was no one on the rescue team around with that name. I believe Paul was an angel. God sent an answer to my prayer. Genelle was in the hospital for 5 weeks and had 5 surgeries to save her leg. Genelle received Christ on September 12th and has been attending the Brooklyn Tabernacle since. Genelle said, "When I was in the hospital, I just wanted to get out and start my new life. I wanted to go to church and be baptized." Roger also became a Christian, and the two were married the morning she was baptized. "I tried to find Paul, but never did." Angels do exist. Miracles do happen. It's not what Genelle wants. It's what God wants. He is real. There is a plan and a purpose for me. My life was changed. Genelle said, "I'll become a Christian and find Jesus at the age of 60 when I can't dance and dress up and party no more." I had set that goal for my life, and when I tell my story to people, they really see with me that it's not about you. It's not about what we want to do, but it's about Jesus Christ and what he wants to do in this life we're living now.